Hello everyone, this is BioPhoenix here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a game called Project Number 03, or for short, P.N.03, and it was released only on the GameCube in 2003 and was published and developed by Capcom. And it's a third-person shooter, but I found it to be very close to Devil May Cry in a way. But just in this game you don't like have a sword and have a gun, in this game you just shoot stuff. But let's take a look at the story first. And you are using a mercenary named Vanessa Z. And she is contacted by a mysterious client that wants her to destroy a thing called comms, which is short for Computerized Armory Management System. And all the robots from comms are going apeshit. And Vanessa has a personal grudge against the comms because the comms has actually killed Vanessa's parents. Wow, what assholes. So of course you accept the client's offer, and now here you are going to shoot the shit out of some robots. So that's basically the story though, but one thing I will go over is that her outfit. The outfit that she wears is a special suit that can shoot laser beams, which is pretty damn cool. And I don't know why I'm going to mention this there, but I do find that her outfit does look very similar to Igus from Persona 3 a little bit. I don't know why, but I just thought I wanted to mention that. And as I said before, this is a third-person shooter, and we pretty much just blow up everything in sight. And you also have to avoid traps too. And every level in the game is broken up into sections, and each section it pretty much counts like your score, your time, and whatnot, and you get extra points and stuff. You can also upgrade or change your suit if you really wanted to, since every suit has its own special ability and whatnot. And not only is there a story mode, but there's also a training mode in this game, which is a good way to get some money. Now this game can get a bit repetitive though, but I do find it to be pretty amusing for the most part. Now the controls for this game are actually pretty good. And they're easy to get used to as well, although using the special attacks can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but at least there's a list that shows you how to do them though. But the moving around is a little bit weird at first though, but you do get used to it after a while though. But thankfully you can easily turn around by pressing the Z button. But I have to admit one thing though, is that I really do like the way how she dodges. It just looks really so majestic. Nah, not really, it just looks really fucking cool. Now before moving on, there is one thing that I do want to mention, and it's about the shooting, is that you keep on pressing A all the time. You have to spam the shit out of the A button so much just to shoot faster each time, which is kind of cool, but at the same time it can get very tiring. Now, your best bet is to either 1, have a turbo controller, or 2, if you don't have one, you have to make sure to get the upgrade called automatic, which will help you save your ass. Well, more like saving your fingers from falling off, but either way though, it will save you. But overall, I do think that the controls are pretty alright. Now as for the graphics for this game, I myself do like them, and I think that they are pretty good. Now sure, a lot of the levels look like they're all just blank white, but I mean other than that though, I really don't have any complaints, so the graphics are good. Now as for the music in this game, I think it sounds pretty cool. It's pretty techno-ish, which I do kinda like, even though techno is not really my favorite kind of music there. I mean, I mostly like the rock and metal stuff, but I do think this is pretty well made together though. But other than that though, I really don't have any real complaints, so I actually do like it myself, since it is actually well put together. And now if you want to buy this game, it's going to cost around $8 to $15, which I think is actually pretty good for a game like this. Now the game is not that long, but it can be pretty challenging sometimes. Sometimes it's pretty challenging to figure out where you're supposed to go, or sometimes it can just be challenging to just avoid all the shit that's flying at you. But I myself though do consider it to be a little bit repetitive though, but like I said before, it is a repetitive but fun game, kind of like how the Dynasty Warriors games are. Although I don't know if that is a fair comparison, but either way though, I still consider it to be a pretty fun game myself. Now if I were to rate this game, I'd have to give it a 6 out of 10. Now this game is not bad at all. In fact, I actually find a 6 out of 10 is not that low at all. In fact, I think that's actually not too bad. But, however, I think there could have been a lot more they could have done with the game. And I really do like the concept of the game, and it is executed alright though, but like I said though, they could have made it a little bit better. Now I do find it to be a little bit unfortunate that Shinji had to make a game that wasn't as good as I hoped it would be. Oh, and by the way, I mean Shinji as in Shinji Mikami, not Shinji from Persona 3. Yeah, apparently, why am I making all these Persona references from when this game has nothing to do with it whatsoever? I don't know, maybe I just have it on the mind. Well, either way though, it's not a bad game at all. It can be a little bit fun at times though, but it's not the type of game that I would sit there playing for hours though. But I would recommend picking it up for a really cheap price though. I mean, it is a pretty unique game for the GameCube anyway. But it would have been nice if they gave the game a second chance though and decided to make a second one, but no, that never happened though. So unfortunately, this is all we get. But either way though, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and wow, this was a very short one.
Yeah.